Hey, welcome to your 10-minute bridge workout. No equipment, just you, your mat and a good mood. We're going to fire up the glutes, wake up the core and get those hips moving. So lay down on your back, feet flat, knees bent, arms relaxed next to you. Take a deep breath in and let's get bridging. On an exhale, we're rolling up the spine vertebra by vertebra. Inhale and pause at the top. And as you exhale, slowly roll back down, also vertebra by vertebra. Exhale as you slowly curl your tailbone up, lifting the hips, then the low back, then the mid back until you're in a nice bridge. Pause here, then slowly roll it back down. Upper back, mid back, low back, hips, nice and easy. It's like a little massage for your spine and a warm up for your glutes. If you want, you can add on and take up the speed. So just lift your hips in one move and lower them down in one move. Inhale to lower, exhale, engage your glute and lift your hips. Your knees are parallel, feet pressing into the mat and your hips are reaching for the ceiling. Glutes on, core slightly engaged and shoulders chilling on the mat. So keep breathing, exhale to lift the hips, inhale, come down. Are you ready for a little spice? Because we're going to add on. Next time you're coming up, you're gonna stay up. Lift the heels, lowering the heels and come all the way back down. On an exhale, lift the hips, lift the heels. On an inhale, lower the heels, lower the hips. Keep your hips lifted while you're lifting and lowering your heels. So 4 movements. Lift, lift, lower, lower. We are starting to work more on our calves now with the lower and lifting the heels. And we're halfway there. So exhale, lift the hips, lift the heels, lower the hips. This one is all about balance and control. So glutes are still working throughout the exercise. Calm down. Stay steady, move with intention and keep breathing. Exhale, engage the glutes to lift the hips, lift the heels, lower and lower. And then 5 more seconds and then we just focus on the feet. 2, 1, stay up and we're just gonna lower and lift the heels. This small movement strengthens your calves and ankles and gently works to lower core. Keep your feet grounded through the balls of your toes and move slowly. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. We're gonna stay also for 1 minute. You are still relaxed with your shoulders and arms next to you and keep engaging the glutes to stay lifted in those hips. This might look like an easy exercise, but my calves and abs are already burning. So just keep it smooth, keep breathing and enjoy the tiny burn. Exhale to lift and inhale to lower. We're almost there, 20 more seconds here. Control matters more than speed, so let your breath support your rhythm. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower and keep repeating this same movement. Okay, we're almost there, 5 more seconds and then you can drop the heels down. 3, 2, 1, stay low and we're just gonna open and close the legs in this bridge. So as you exhale, gently open your knees out to the sides, keeping your feet planted and hips steady and inhale to bring the knees back to center. It's a small movement, but it's really going to work those outer thighs and glutes as you open the legs and the inner thighs as you close them. Really think about keeping the hips lifted, so engage your glutes still. But avoid arching your lower back. If you feel any tension there, engage your abs a little bit more. And keep the breath steady, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Your challenge is to move your legs without letting your pelvis wobble. So try not to rush it. Just control and open and close the legs. Keep pressing into your heels and lifting through your glutes. Exhale to open the legs, inhale to close them. We're almost there. Okay, last time here and then come to your normal bridge. Okay, now lift the left foot to tabletop, lower it and switch to the right side. Lift it and lower. So left leg up and down, right leg up and down. Your goal is to keep the hips level and lifted throughout the whole exercise. So keep those glutes engaged. Don't worry if you wobble a little, that's part of the process. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower, exhale to lift, inhale to lower. This exercise strengthens the glutes and core and improves coordination. You're really doing amazing. Stay focused and just keep breathing. We are already halfway through the whole workout. Really try not to let your hip drop or rock. This is where the deep core and glute stability comes in. Think about pressing through the grounded foot and keep both hips level. And we're almost there, 5 more seconds here. And then, when you're ready, cross your right ankle over your left leg and start bridging from here. So you're forming a figure 4 shape with your legs. And exhale to lift your glutes, inhale to lower. Press into the floor with your left leg to lift your hips again. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Feel the right hip opening and the left glute powering the lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. As you move, stay connected to your breath and your form. The hips stay level, the core gently draws in and the shoulders stay relaxed on the mat. Focus on pushing evenly through the standing foot and keeping the pelvis square. Don't let your right hip drop. Lift both sides evenly. And remember, lift on the exhale and lower on the inhale. You are in control and keep crushing this. We're almost going to switch sides. So when you're ready, let's even things out. Now cross your left ankle over your right knee. And same thing here, so exhale to lift into the bridge, inhale to lower. Press into the right heel as you lift the hips and lower and lift again. You will feel a deeper stretch through the left hip and a more isolated work in the right glute. Inhale to lower with control. This is really a great way to improve glute strength and hip mobility at the same time. Keep breathing. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Let your neck and shoulders stay soft. And with each lift, think about pressing up and slightly forward throughout the hips. Focus on engaging the right glute as you lift. Inhale to lower, exhale, engage the glute and relift. Inhale to lower. We're almost there, 10 more seconds. With every lift, you're building stability and strength in your right glute. You're doing great. Now return to a regular bridge, hips up, and now gently dip one hip toward the mat and then the other. So left, center, right, center. Inhale to lower the hip a little bit, exhale to lift them up. Your shoulders stay grounded and relaxed and the hips stay lifted throughout. You're working your obliques and deep stabilizers here. Think of it like a little gentle twist throughout the waist, without collapsing. Keep your knees stable and don't let them sway. Use your breath to support your core. Keep moving slowly, evenly, like you're rocking your hips gently side to side. Inhale to lower one hip, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower the other, exhale to lift. Think of it like a little dance move, but laying down and while exercising. Really think about lifting with the strength of your glutes. So we're almost there, 10 more seconds, you're doing great. Right hip up, left hip up. And then when you're ready, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open into a frog position. And bridge from here, little frog bridges. Exhale to lift up and inhale, come down. Into the edges of your feet and lift your hips into a bridge. And inhale to lower. These frog bridges are great for targeting the glutes from a different angle. It targets the outer glutes and inner thighs in a unique way. You will also feel a gentle stretch through the inner thighs. We exhale to lift and inhale to lower. If you want more challenge, hover slightly off the mat at the bottom instead of resting fully onto the mat. Keep your breath calm and even. This variation is amazing for pelvic stability and hip opening. So we exhale to lift up and inhale, come down. Really press into the edges of your feet to really feel it. It might feel a little awkward, but it totally works. Okay, next time you're up, we're gonna hold that bridge and pulse at the top. Tiny lifts, tiny lowers, don't drop the hips. Up a little, down a little, up a little, down a little. It burns a lot, but it's the grind final. The last 15 seconds, make every little pulse count. Keep breathing. Pulsing up and down, stay with it, you're almost there. Try to finish strong for 3, 2, and 1, you're done. Come all the way down and hug your knees in. Take a moment to thank your body and yourself for showing up. Feel free to stretch or rest as long as you need, and I will see you next time.